when you were like in the period, were you a sophomore when like your sort of clips started going everywhere and everything like that?
I was a junior.
Junior.
Was there? I was going to ask this. Like, was there a moment? Because like I grew up where there was like Bob Gibbons and rankings, and if you got really good, you'd maybe make the McDonald's game. But like, there was no Instagram, and there's certainly shout out Overtime, but there certainly was an Overtime that was posting clips that you could go access. Right? Was there like a specific moment or game or clip where you were like, oh, I'm a big deal?
I'm gonna say my junior year. I'm in this little small gym in Columbia, South Carolina, like, one of those church gyms. And I scored 47 points, but nobody cared about that part. It was the 3 or 4, like, nasty dunks that I did that Overtime, Ball's Life, Elite Mixtapes, Famous Lows, all of them got their hands on. And I went from this number 12 from Spartanburg Day to the 16-year-old that looks like a grown man.
Yeah. Did you know, like, right when you got off the court that was happening, or did you, like, find out after the fact?
I think my friends, the people around me, they kind of got more hyped for me. It was, dude, I was, like, watching, because I remember in high school my junior year, started off with 3,000 followers. And the season, as the season would go on, kids would look at my Instagram like, dude, you picked up like 6,000 followers in this like one class period. That's crazy. Like, and they would like tally how many I'd pick up. And after a while, it was like, all right, man, it's just Instagram. Like, relax.
What do you have right now? Around, buddy.
Like 4.4 million.
The world is changing. The world of basketball is changing. With social media, NFTs, cryptocurrencies, and all these things, they're changing the world along with basketball. Basketball is changing. There's the limitless opportunities out there for basketball players or for anybody out there, any content creator, basketball player, wherever you may be. Man, it's a big change is coming down the pipe, and they're already starting to show up. We're gonna talk about it. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. What up, though? My name is Kevin Melson with Beyond Your Limits, and in this video we had Zion Williamson talking about how he blew up on Instagram when he was a junior in high school, and how he became really popular on social media for the dunks and stuff that he was doing. And that was great. And social media used to only be for, as far as basketball coaches, to check on to see what type of kid you are, the type of things that you were posting on your page. If you were going to be a headache when you got to their university or anything like that, they would try to look at your social media to see what kind of person you are, what kind of person you were presenting yourself as out there on social media. But nowadays, now that you can monetize things, college athletes are now allowed to get money off of their likeness and things like that. Mikey Williams, for those of y'all watching that don't know who he is, he's a junior in high school basketball player. He just signed a deal with Puma. So he now has a Puma shoe brand. And they were talking to him, and he said outside of basketball, he considers himself a content creator. Mikey Williams has over 3 million followers on Instagram. He's really huge, and he's been able to parlay that into, he's on a 2K commercial for NBA 2K, and this kid is gonna be a millionaire before he leaves high school, or if he's not already a millionaire. He's been, they've been talking about things about him maybe putting out some NFTs and all these things, which are new pretty much, but they'll be big in the future. Even Dallas Mavericks owner Mark Cuban, he was talking about in the future they might have NFTs as their game tickets. So when people buy tickets, they can't have illegal or false, ticket scalpers and things like that, because everything is on a blockchain with the NFT. And he was talking about things like that, and that's where the future is going. Cryptocurrency and NFTs and these things are going to become more and more popular. And I just want to double back to about, you know, Mikey Williams saying that he's a content creator second after a basketball player. And just if you can create a following like Zion Williamson did, like a lot of people like LaMelo Ball did before you get to the NBA, or while you're coming up, while you're still young, if you can get a following, it will be a lot easier for Mikey Williams to make it to the NBA because he already has a following. And that's one of the big things why the NBA likes college basketball so much, because when a player goes to college, that university already has a fan base, already have alumni, and they're going to watch these kids play at their university. And once they leave the university and go to the NBA, they already have a fan base following them. They already have a lot of people who already know who they are, a lot of people that's going to buy their jersey and all those things. But that's the same thing that that Mikey Williamson is doing. He has over 3 million followers. So when it's time for somebody to draft him to the NBA is a business at the end of the day, and businesses are designed to make money. And so if Mikey Williams is in the NBA draft and it's a player with similar skill as him, of course you still got to be able to play. They're not just picking people because they're popular. You got to be able to play too. But if he comes up against somebody that has the same skill set as him, the same height, you know, virtually the same player, but he has 3 million followers and the other guy has none, they're going to pick Mikey Williams because he has 3 million people that might buy his jersey. He has 3 million people that could buy a jersey. He's bringing more fans to that team. And so it's a business, like I said. At the end of the day, it's a business. And he's going to bring more money to the team, so that's who they're going to go with if it's close comparison. Of course, if somebody is much better than him, they're going to take him, because winning at the end of the day will bring more money than anything. But if it's somebody that's close in comparison, they're going to take the person with 3 million followers. Of course, that's a lot more money that's coming to your team. And this also goes to give you a lot more leverage when you're in negotiations. So when you're in negotiation with a shoe deal, or you're in negotiation with McDonald's, you're in negotiation with any type of person that want to bring you on as an ambassador for their product, you can say, hey, I already got these millions of followers. I already got, you know, built-in people that we can market to already. And so that'll make you a lot more valuable. That'll make them pay you a whole lot more because you already have this following. And this is something that anybody can do. Anybody can get their phone, put it up, and make content. You know, even if you don't have the best highlights or whatnot, there's certain things, there's no limitation for what kind of content that you want to put out there. You can put anything on Instagram or Snapchat or whatever social media you're on. There's people with hundreds of thousands of followers in any niche, in any genre, whatever interests you. You can put up a camera and point it at yourself and let people know how you feel, just like I'm doing right here. I love basketball. I've studied basketball my whole life. I played basketball. I took it to the pro level, played overseas for 10 years. I had a long career. And, you know, now that my basketball playing career is over, you know, I didn't stop liking basketball. I still love basketball. So if I'm watching these videos that I put at the beginning, I'm watching them anyway. I might as well, you know, put up my camera and tell you guys how I feel about the clips. And it's something that I'll be doing anyway with my friends. And so, you know, this is just a recording of that. And now you're watching it. And hopefully you're going to hit that like button and that subscribe button. And maybe even share it with somebody else who might be coming up playing basketball and need to know the importance of creating content, of getting more followers, of that. All those things will help you out a lot because it'll give you more options. And more options is always better. And the last thing that I wanted to say about creating content along with your basketball journey, it doesn't, if you're able to become good at creating content and creating followers and things like that, even if you don't make it to the NBA, it gives you other avenues. It gives you other things that you can do to make money within basketball. Like myself, like I'm not making no money right now from YouTube and those things, but eventually one day I will be. You know, if I keep putting out content, if you guys still find value in the things that I'm saying, eventually I will start making money from basketball again. I've made money from basketball from playing it, and hopefully in the future I'll make money from basketball by talking about it. All right, so thanks for watching this video. I hope you got a lot of value out of it. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, click one of them links down there, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. I'm out.